Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another juicy episode of TV Talks with your girl. Your favorite place to get the real tea on what's going down in the Sistas universe and over on the Zatima side of the street, too. Now, grab your snacks, your sweet tea, or your wine, because today, old child, we're diving deep, and I mean deep into a topic that got fans talking, buzzing, and even arguing all across social media. Today's question is one that's heavy, emotional, and downright controversial. Would it be heartless if Fatima announced she was pregnant and having a girl while Karen is still grieving the loss of her and Zach's daughter? Let's get into it. Some fans are saying, girl, no, that's just cold. That's like pushing the knife deeper. Karen just lost her child. This ain't the time to be dropping baby news. Others, they're saying, listen, Fatima has a right to her joy. She shouldn't have to dim her light just because Karen is in a dark place. And honestly, I hear both sides. Let's talk about Karen for a second. This woman has been through it. She's still healing emotionally, spiritually, and physically. We saw her break down. We saw her isolate herself. And we saw that moment of pure pain when she had to say goodbye to the dream of raising a child with Zach. It wasn't just a pregnancy. It was a connection, a future, a chapter that she was hoping to write whether Zach was ready or not. And now that chapter has been ripped out of her book. So yeah, her grief is real. It's raw and it's still fresh. Now let's talk about Fatima. Baby girl has been holding Zach down even when he didn't know how to hold himself up. She's been the calm in his chaos, the ride or die, the one who showed him what unconditional love really looked like. So if she's pregnant, especially with a little girl, that's a major milestone, a blessing, something worth celebrating. And if this is the woman Zach is really building with, then she has every right to be happy unapologetically. But here's where it gets complicated. Timing, y'all. It's all about the timing. Imagine Fatima walking into that salon, that penthouse, that dinner party with the girls and dropping, I'm pregnant, and it's a girl. Woo! That would hit like a wrecking ball, because let's be real, no matter how mature or healed Karen is trying to be, that news will feel like a slap. Not because Fatima's wrong, but because the wound is still open. It's like watching someone else live the life you thought you'd have with the man you thought would always be yours. That ain't easy. That ain't light. So what should Fatima do? Some of y'all are saying she should wait, let Karen have more time to heal. Others, she's not responsible for Karen's grief. That's Zach's ex, not her friend, not her sister. Why should she delay her joy? Woo! And that's the conflict. I'll tell you what I think, real talk. Fatima needs to talk to Zach first, not just about the pregnancy, but about how and when they share the news. Because while she's not obligated to protect Karen's feelings, it will still show character and compassion to be thoughtful in the delivery. And knowing Fatima, she's got a big heart. She might not be Karen's bestie, but she's not cold. She might say something like, I didn't plan this, but I'm thankful. And I want to be sensitive to what you're going through. That's right there. That's grace. That's maturity. Now let's talk about Zach for a second. Zach has been, let's just say, Zachish lately. He has his moments of growth, yes. but he also still struggles with accountability and emotionally awareness. So this situation is going to test him. If Fatima is pregnant, he has to show up as a partner, as a man, as a father to be, and as someone who respects the journey, not just of the woman he's with, but the one he used to love. That's grown man energy, and we're going to see if he's ready. So where do you stand? Let me know in the comments or DM me. Is this the wrong time for a pregnancy reveal, or should Fatima stand tall in her truth no matter how uncomfortable it may be for others? Are we protecting Karen's heart too much or not enough? Because one thing's for sure, when this news drop, if it drops, it's going to shake the room. Your girl signing off. Alright, fam. That's it for today's episode of TV Talks with your girl. You know I had to go there because this topic, woo, it's got layers on layers. Make sure you hit that follow button so you don't miss the next deep dive. And if you're watching on YouTube, give your girl a like, drop a comment, and let's talk about it. Until next time, stay messy, stay curious, and keep talking with your girl. Bye.